There's your tail of the tape. 2 years younger is Gergi. As you can see, a lot of experience in the corner of Roman Avdal. But experience don't pay the bills. Experience doesn't win you fights. At least not all the time. Here we go. Round 1 underway. 3 5-minute rounds. Gergi in the black with the red trim. Avdal in the black with the blue trim. This is another one of those don't blink fights. Extremely explosive fighters. A lot to lose and a lot to gain with this fight. Expect some fireworks out of this one. It kind of has fight of the night written all over it.
Yeah, both seem to have a striking preference. So I'm really curious if it's going to stay on the feet and if we're going to see those back and forth exchanges. We already saw a few kicks from Gergi, from both sides, really.
This would be a huge win here for Avdal to take out a guy the caliber of Shakhruramazanov, a guy that is considered a title contender here in Eagle FC. Avdal has it to do tonight. Eagle FC 45, folks. We want you hitting the hashtag and letting everybody know. If you're watching it live and free here on FlexCast, let us know how it's coming through to you. We always want to hear how the app is working for you. We have been getting rave reviews. We want to make sure that you, the fight fan, is getting the best product as Avdal continues to put the pressure here into the fence, in his own corner, getting great instruction. Wow. What a performance early out of Avdal.
Yeah, these strikes, even the shoulder strikes are explosive and hard, and you can feel every hit.
Avdal surprisingly here out of the gate taking control of this fight. A lot of guys on Gergi. But right now Roman just looking a little bit stronger. Still very early in this fight, halfway through round 1.
He's having success holding Gergi up against the fence, but not doing a whole lot with it. You know, even one of his attempts, he seems like he's trying one direction, but not really throwing back and forth. So I think he'll need to make that adjustment if he wants to take it to the ground. You can hear the crowd cheering, I think, for Gergi, right? You can hear the name. There's a lot of people standing behind him.
Yeah, there certainly is. Oh, and a big spinning kick. Wow. Now we see the explosiveness. Gergi now kind of getting his feet underneath him. And now we're seeing what we expect out of Shakhruramazanov, and that is that highly explosive artillery that he has. He's got to keep pouring it on Avdal. Kind of had a stalemate here in the guard, looking for his next move, and he's got to work.
Yeah, it looks like Avdal was trying to get his feet on the hips of Gergi, but not really making enough space to make that happen because he's getting pushed up against the fence. So it's a tough task for sure. It looks like Avdal's getting a little frustrated on the bottom too, kind of gesturing with his hands, you know, not really sure what to do with himself.
I'm telling him to come in, surprisingly.
Yeah, I think he'd want to disengage a little bit, get back up. He'll need to make an explosive movement to get up on that elbow, get up on his hand. But yeah, as soon as you make a move like that,
split
Gergi's
second,
right?
It takes no time, and Gergi was waiting on it. Jumps right back in, lands a shot, and kind of cinches this round up. Avdal started off so very strong, but Gergi, once he turned it on Felicia, we kind of see why he's as highly touted as he is.
Yeah, and like you said, Avdal had a great beginning of the round, but you see this at the end of the round, and this is what kind of sticks. It kind of sticks in your head. So
it does. It's
a close round, but probably leaning Gergi.
Oh, and there we go. Unintentional low blow. Referee called it out immediately.
Yeah, I thought the ref wasn't going to make it first. What a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, referee had to scurry over there very, very quickly because Gergi was looking to jump in there.
We're always told don't stop until the ref jumps in.
Yep, so that's it.
It's a tough one.
Avdal, though, chooses to get right back into the fight, doesn't take his 5 minutes, shook it off, and now bringing the fight once again to Gergi.
Ooh, big shot by Gergi.
Just a step quicker here, Felicia. Spinning back fist attempt here by Avdal. He is digging into his repertoire.
They're both such creative strikers. I just want to see this fight over and over again.
Jumping right in is Avdal. Missed opportunity as Gergi has the slip and now spins right into back control by Gergi. It's a scramble. And Avdal's got a hold of that leg. Could this be 2 in a row? You talked about it, though.
Yeah, going to be a tough time from this angle to get to that heel hook, especially with your face being open. But he had a moment where it looked like he was going to be.
Oh, but he's got him again.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the best positioning, but it's definitely possible. It's a scary spot to be in for Gergi.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a fraction of an inch, right?
Yeah, it makes me squint, like, just thinking about it, it just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, one wrong turn, and you have to know how to defend it. Gergi doing a great job basing that foot up.
Yeah, Gergi needs to keep pushing forward. Right now his left leg is the one that's getting attacked, so he was doing good kind of pushing forward into it. So you can either push really far forward or back out really far.
And he pops out.
Yeah, he popped out the back. Very nice.
Gergi avoiding disaster as Avdal had a few opportunities there and should get points for doing so halfway through round number 2.
It was a legit threat. It was a threat.
You see it right there on the match. March 11th, it'll go down. Kevin Lee, Diego Sanchez, Ray Borg, Ricky Mendeas. A lot of big names starting to show up. Our heavyweight championship bout included Anthony Hamilton taking on Rizvan Kuniev, our current champion, making the trip over here from Russia. We're excited to have him. And much, much more. So stay tuned to all of our social media. All those fights are going to be announced very, very quickly. And we should be having a heck of a time here March 11th at the FlexCast Arena.
I'm excited for the return of Ray Borg. We just saw him in Miami, a few weeks ago, and now he's scheduled to be fighting again. That's a quick turnaround for an exciting fighter. The
revitalized Ray Borg. You're absolutely right. I had a chance, before the last fight to see him at UAE Warriors, and he just has a totally different mindset.
Well, he was so young when he fought in the UFC. He had, he admittedly, says that he was maybe too young to take everything seriously the way that he does now.
Yeah.
And I think he's only like 29 now, so he's still young.
Very young.
But matured a lot.
And who knows what other surprises might be around the corner. We're still hoping that Hasbulla makes the trip, right? I mean, we're still holding out hope, right?
I think he would be the number one.
I don't think Kevin Lee wants him here because he's going to take away his shine. If Hasbulla's here,
everyone wants to see him. All the media would be lined up in front of Hasbulla.
No doubt, no doubt. Jumping in once again is Gergi. Looking for his opening, and he takes it. Using his head and putting the pressure here on Avdal.
At this point, it looks like Avdal is just trying to avoid damage for the last 10, 15 seconds and then kind of
get it. Stop moving altogether again like we saw in those first couple of fights. Oh, baby.
Big
axe kick.
It's dangerous to lay down like that with your hands behind your head. It's you're just a split second away from getting something devastating hit you.
Like a monster axe kick. And here we go. We'll see if we get less spinny stuff. Round 3 in this featherweight matchup. A lot at stake here between these two. Could it be title contendership again for the winner? We got 5 minutes to sort it out. Oh, nice spinning kick to the body, just missed. Gergi's going to take advantage of that one. Felicia and dumps him. But he's almost nearly into a triangle there. Avdal, very tricky off his back. We've seen looking for leg locks, heel hooks, but unable to capitalize. And here's Gergi with a lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, this is definitely not a good position for Avdal to be in right now. I'd like to see him try to make a little bit more space, try not to sit in that full guard position. But, Gergi's just so good at keeping that heavy hip pressure in. Not sure if Avdal's trying to make a stall happen so they can get Stan back up, but he's got those double underhooks, like he's just trying to hold Gergi there. You're not going to get hit there, and if you can stall him enough, the ref could stand it up, but Gergi's doing such a good job of staying active. It's hard to hold him down.
Gergi very, very busy on top, knows where his bread is buttered here, and is handling business and neutralizing Avdal. Are we going to see the aggressiveness? Are we going to see a finish here from either fighter here at Eagle FC 45?
Avdal up on his elbow, which is a slight improvement than being flat on your back. Let's see if he can get his hips away a little bit, get a little more space. The only way he's going to get back up is to get his hips away from the hips of Gergi.
Avdal has to get out of this position. He is working and staying very, very busy. He's definitely not conceding early here. He is trying his best to get out of this position, but Gergi, just too much for him, too heavy on top. And kind of stacking him up against the cage.
Yeah, he almost got, Avdal almost got his foot on the hips there, but it slid right off again. He's trying to strike from the bottom. It can be distracting and it can be a little bit annoying, but it's not going to really get you that many points when Gergi's doing the same thing from the top position. So he's really got to make that explosion happen. Got Gergi advancing position here. We got the half guard. Avdal's got his arm around his neck, but it's not a good position to try a guillotine.
Wow. Gergi continues to dominate. Avdal, no answers, and time slowly ticking away.
I'd like to see Gergi really go for it. He's got a minute. He's should probably feel like he's on top of the scorecards. You know, to really try to make something special happen with a TKO or, you know, ground and pound.
Yeah, just to show that, listen, I'm ready for my shot again. You know, you're absolutely right. But Avdal doing a great job of defending any sort of onslaught by Gergi Shakhruramazanov. Still to come, 3 more fights left on the card, 2 massive welterweight matchups, and then our featherweight championship main event.
This would be the time for Gergi to just kind of disengage and just start raining down those punches. You know, lose the control a little bit, but just make a big statement. But, you know, he's going to coast pretty securely to victory, I would guess here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But there he goes, you know, starting to disengage and throw those big strikes. It's just a fun way to end the fight, you know?
Yeah, it was, and Gergi definitely did what he needed to do, show that he's still that caliber.